Reports of fierce clashes and explosions between the army and paramilitary group in Sudan's capital is said to be spreading, with nearly 100 people reported to have been killed, with both sides claiming control of major sites in Khartoum. The fight, which is part of power struggle between the army. Reports of fierce clashes and explosion between the army and paramilitary groups in Sudan's capital is said to be spreading, with nearly 100 people reported to have been killed, with both sides claiming control of major sites in Khartoum. The fight, which is part of power struggle between the Army Chief General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and General Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo of the Rapid Support Forces Group. The two leaders have disagreed over the country's transition to civilian rule since the 2019 coup that overthrew President Omar al-Bashir. Following the escalation of violence, Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua has said the government is prepared to evacuate Kenyan citizens, who are close to 3,000, should the situation get dire, urging those not registered in the war-torn country to do so within the Kenyan embassy.
We have a big problem in Sudan. I'm just looking at the reports. Bombing is escalating. We have about 3,000 Kenyans stuck in Sudan, and they are scared. They're in their homes. Nobody's leaving the house. And Your Excellency, I want to assure you and to assure Kenyans that we are aligned. We've talked to Kenya Airways. They are ready, if things get out of hand, to bring Kenyans back here. We are asking Kenyans, wherever you are, whenever you go overseas, please register with the embassy, because you don't know what will happen. The Kenyans who have registered with the embassy, we're in touch with them. The ones who did not register, we have a problem finding them. But we are going to give a number, so that kama uko na mtu huko utaweza apige simu, so that we know the state of the Kenyans.
President William Ruto, South Sudan's President Salva Kiir, and Ismail Omar Guelleh of Djibouti have been sent by Intergovernmental Authority on Development (IGAD) to help broker a ceasefire. Further, Arab states and the United States have also urged a resumption of talks aimed at restoring a civilian government, while the African Union has announced sending its top diplomat, Moussa Faki Mahamat, to try negotiate a ceasefire. On Sunday, the two sides held a 3-hour temporary ceasefire to allow the wounded to be evacuated, although reports indicate shooting was still ongoing. The two generals are former allies who jointly orchestrated an October 2021 military coup, which halted Sudan's transition process to democratic rule and elections. Bentura Komboka, K24 Evening Edition.